So I just want to start talking about skills with OpenClaw and how easy it is to just ask your bot to make its own skills. It's the coolest thing. So the other day I was listening to a space, but then I had to leave. I couldn't actually listen to the whole thing. And I thought, man, this would be nice if I could just record it. So I just asked my bot, hey, can you make a skill to basically, if I send you a link to a space on X, can you just record it? And then when it's done, can you transcribe it and then make a summary of that transcription and send it to me? And it did. It built it all by itself. It found out this dependency, YTDLP, can directly download it. It uses local whisper that doesn't need an API key to just do it on my Mac Mini. It does uses OpenAI for the summary. That's optional. It can record live spaces, which is cool. I didn't even know it would be able to do that. I just thought, hey, should we try? And it worked. Another cool thing, like I literally just tried, was I was on X and I saw, hey, TBPN, this is a live broadcast with video. Is it going to work with that? So I just went here and I said, hey, can Spaces listener record this even though it's a live video feed? And I sent it the link. Yeah, just tested it. YTDLP recognizes X broadcast. It picked it up as a Twitter broadcast and found the live stream. So Spaces listener script should work since it uses this under the hood. Want me to start recording? I said yes. It's doing it. It's pulling in the broadcast. And it's downloading it live. I'll keep an eye on it, let you know when it's done. Since it's still live broadcast, I'll keep recording until the stream ends. Want me to transcribe when it finishes? Yeah, can you send me the summary when it's done? And so all you have to do is ask it to do it. I have connected my GitHub so I can tell it to create a repo. It makes a new repo. It named it Spaces Listener. These are the files that it made. And then if you go to ClawHub, you can upload or import. If you go to import, you can just put the GitHub repo here, detect, and it'll import your skill. And it'll be, if you sign into ClawHub with your GitHub account, it'll be attached to you. So these are the three that I've made so far. Spaces Listener is one. Another one I made was Stranger Danger. And this one is to give your AI agent a safe word. So if basically when someone asks, if anyone for some reason was able to get a hold of my phone or my computer and chat with my bot and pretending to be me and asking for passwords or something, basically asks for a secret verification word that only I know. So when you set it up, it'll ask you what the word is. It'll save it, and it's actually not saving it in plain text. Yeah, so it's stored as a Bcrypt hash. It's stored in macOS Keychain, so it's encrypted, never logged or displayed, and it's stored. Question is stored in a JSON file, which is fine because anyone can see the question. So anytime that it gets a message that it thinks, oh, this is kind of fishy, like why is he asking specifically for a password or an API key, I should double check with the verification word, and if I don't give it the right verification word, it won't give it to me. So I thought this was a useful skill to add. There's probably, I mean, if anyone has any, it's on GitHub, so if anyone has any ideas of how they could make this even better, definitely like submit a pull request. And another tool that I installed, and that's the cool thing, if you come to ClawHub and find a skill that you want, just get the name like this right here, or even just get the URL. You go to your bot and say install advanced skill creator. It'll find it on ClawHub, it'll install it, and that's it. If there's any dependencies, it'll ask you. If there's an API key, it'll ask you for that. A lot of them don't need anything. It's just a skill.md that it uses. And so I use advanced. So after I had made these skills, there are, if you look on ClawHub, Spaces Listener. So Spaces Listener has on versions. So we have version 1, 2, 3. For 0.3, at that point I had found the advanced skill creator skill and I installed it. And so I asked my bot, I said, hey, let's go back to this skill. And I just gave it this link, this Spaces Listener, or even the repo. Like, give it this link. Say, hey, I want to do an audit of this using the advanced skill creator skill. And then it went through and it made it even better based on all of the right here skill audit fixes. So it improved it with metadata cleanup, configurable model. It had a bunch of fixes based on the advanced skill creator skill. So this is really useful because it'll just make sure that it's following all the documented guidelines for how you make a skill. So yeah, Spaces Listener, Stranger Danger. Another one that I made is called Context. So this is going to link your bot to an app that I'm building. This Context app. You can check it out at context.app. It's not totally done yet, but you can sign up. Essentially, it's a to-do app where you can keep all of your reminders and to-dos and tasks and stuff. You can organize them in projects and you can save notes. And I'm working on an iOS app that's going to be a companion to this. So on your phone, you'll be able to pull it up. But now when you ask your bot, hey, I need to remember XYZ, it'll save it as a task in this app. And then when you pull up the app on your phone, it'll be there as well. So it's basically like having reminders, but it's plugged into your Clawbot essentially. Yeah, the only thing you need to do to set it up is you sign up and you need to generate an API key. There is a small subscription right now because it costs me a little bit to host this. So it's $5 a month for the subscription, and then you can generate an API key, and then you just install the context skill. You can just say, hey, install context skill, and then it'll ask for your API key, and you give it the API key that is generated inside of the app here. And then it works. It's connected. It can save notes. It can save things into projects. And yeah, it'll just be even more streamlined for keeping track of reminders and tasks and stuff. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm still, like, every day, there's just so much stuff with OpenClaw. Not enough time in the day. It's helping me work on like 4 projects at the same time right now. It's pretty great. So yeah, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to, hear more. Yeah. All right. Peace.